Gershwin tune. How about you? Megabird! Galahad, I gotta tell you guys, nobody, Camilo, Itachi, one of my favorite things, Chrome, Gerardo's back. Kieran's here, Brody, Lexbox and JB, Gustavo, the FBI is back in. Nightmare King. One of my favorite things about, again, you guys know how I go over and over, excuse me, look like a cokehead. I don't know why my nose always tickles. I've said over and over, you know, how right from day one, my goal for the channel was to have that community element to it, and we've never achieved that any better than we are currently. One of my favorite things is coming in here to set up a live stream and seeing you guys already having at it in the comment section, screwing around and shit, because Gone and Galahad, and I think Philip was in there. It makes me happy. This is fun. Yeah, Vegito Blue says Sarah Stitz. I know we use this, I usually switch them out, and we use this same, I'm sorry we won't be reacting to videos today thing yesterday. I went to click that one off to put a new one in, and I got brain blocked. My brain would not actually move the mouse to do it. It wouldn't come down. I'm not sure why. I think there's two reasons though. Hey, Duarte, and Colton, and Broly, and Luminary. Broly, you a bitch. when you read something written like that, don't you always, in your mind, don't you hear it in like a really slow, mentally challenged voice? You're a bitch. What the fuck? Well, he says, why you fap with Braxton Room last night? Erections? For those of you who don't know, Spaz Kid live streamed some gaming last night, and apparently I was fapping during it, but I am brain damaged, so I forget about that a lot. Hey, Terry Love. Hey, Lord Tangy, and Andrew, and Sammy, and Toxin Stormson. Oh, you got the Roha book today. Awesome, Toxin. Hope you like it, pal. Toxin, for those who don't know, Toxin is the one who won the most useless giveaway ever. He won Sakura, and he also ordered a copy of Roha Prologue. You stayed for the whole Spaz Kid stream, Big Green? It's cool. He had, because as you guys saw, I was going to bed. I was freaking beat yesterday. But he has been he's been high on that game, and he was saying, "Is it all right if I start up a stream?" I said, "You can start up a stream anytime you want," because he wanted to see what you guys thought of it and play along with you guys. Hey, bye love, and the Mammoth, Kurtoshi, and Alex. Hey, dude, never. Okay, now. But back when you guys started Helsing, that's cool. Now, Alex, this is something I've wondered. I've talked about this because we've sent a lot of Roha Prologue books to Finland, Sweden, that whole region. Now, that slash through the O in your name, I was talking about this with the lady at the post office. How does that make the O pronounced? I don't know if you guys can write it out, so I'll understand it. But would that be the first part of your last name be Sander? Or would it be pronounced different because of that? Just a curiosity thing. Because we talk about that all the time when we see the different markings, I guess, on the letters that, particularly in Scandinavian countries. So I'm just curious if it changes the pronunciation. Probably can't be typed out, Loot Angel. That's what I was afraid of. Probably wouldn't be able to type it out in a way that I would understand. They put the comment section back in the video, and people are complaining about how the video doesn't promote gender equality at all. Oh, they did actually put the comments back? I'm surprised, Megabird, because after you showed me that, I looked at the next video Google uploaded, and everybody had gone into that one to bitch about the one before. Oh, it's pronounced like an A? So it would be basically what I said. So it'd be the second half of your name I would butcher, but Sander. I was just curious because we were talking about that at the post office, and we wondered how much it changes the pronunciations on the letters. Oh my god, I'm surprised they would even actually open the comments back up on that. For those of you who don't know, it was, what was it, Megabird? It was on International Women's Day, or Foreign International Women's Day. Google made this just horrifically off-tone video about women, and I guess people were just destroying it in the comment section, so they closed comments to it. So everybody went to the next video Google had uploaded and put the comments in there, but I guess they opened them up again. I got to go check it out later then. I want to see. Andrew identifies as a train. Goddamn trains. Oh, cool. Now I know how the name of the new Soul Calibur character is pronounced. Bitch, you're adorable. Oh, sure, we're going to react to another show after Naruto, Nina. You know, when we get closer to it, we'll start narrowing it down. First of all, if we're going to do a abridged or a regular series, and if so, which ones we can do, and then it'll be up to you guys. But the title of this one, I wanted to see what you guys I know a lot of backstories from Naruto, but anime seems really, really good at creating compelling backstories. What are some of the others from other animes, you guys, characters that have just insanely cool backstories? I'm just curious. Kabuto backstory is depressing. I'm anxious to learn that one, Freddy. I want to learn more about Kabuto's. I don't know. It was easy for me to like do an about face on Nagato because again strength of character is a huge deal, which you guys already know. I talked about it many times with Tsunade. So showing that strength of character made it easy for me to do a reversal on him. I don't know what Kabuto might have that might want me to reverse on him, though. The Talk No Jutsu comments cracked me up today. Big Green, even I knew they had to be coming, just from the way you guys have alluded to Talk No Jutsu before. Well, Wanda, are you talking about Nico Robin? Because that's why I put her on the thumbnail. You guys have shown me that backstory with her like adoptive mom there. That's one of the hard. Oof, that one's freaking brutal. That's right up there with any of them in Naruto, as far as I'm concerned. I missed your name as you said hi. Hidan Prime, good to see you, pal. Wolfie identifies as a cyborg. Frankie has a good story. Frankie, what's he from? Wolfie, I don't think I can get. Yeah, just Frank. Wait, let me put Frankie in anime into a search. I might find it. I just like doing this stuff. You guys always give me these ideas and stuff I get to read about and shit. Oh, from One Piece. Oh, okay. I know who Frankie is. Gotcha. Oh, his backstory is good. So I don't want to read too much of it because One Piece I am watching one way or another. A cyborg from Walter 7. Ah, cool. Now, see, I didn't know anything about his character as far as you know how in depth he is in the series or anything. Oh yes, and as Galahad is mentioning again, and I forgot to. Don't forget, guys, in the upper left-hand corner of your chat box here, make sure it's on live chat, not top chat, if you want to see everything. Dylan, oh, you got the I'm gonna learn to say that right. I mean, we're fortunate enough that I have actually Finnish people here who taught me the pronunciation, and I can't beat it into my damaged brain to say it right. Rauha. I got the Roha, the Rauha prologue in the mail today. Cool, Dylan. Again, let me know what you think of it. I'm going to hopefully starting during this week, I'm going to be doing a lot more promotion for it because with writing the actual arcs, the actual books now, the light novels, and I'm really getting into it. So I'm hoping to get as many people interested in the prologue as I can. Because again, there will be a point during the book series is that you're going to have read the prologue at some point just to be able to keep up with the story. Peter says, Curtis, ever thought about the fact that the summoning jutsu pain might be the reanimated Chibi, Nagato's dog that died when he was a kid? Nagato's died. Ever thought about the fact that the summoning jutsu pain might be the No, I had never actually thought about that at all. Well, you guys, I'm trying to remember. I know which videos I've seen. I'm trying to remember which one. Oh yeah, you guys have seen that with me. As soon as Nagato just found that dog, I knew that was going to end badly. That was it's like, oh, okay. At first you're like, oh, how cute, and then you go, oh fuck, that dog's screwed, isn't he? Can't go wrong with Alucard's backstory, really, Maz? That's one that I will definitely get to because I'm absolutely, most definitely, one way or another, finishing up on Hellsing Ultimate. And Alucard is already one of my favorite characters in anything we've watched. Alucard and my Ceres as well. Yokosuka Joe, you from Rainbow, abandoned with his sister by his mother. And raped by the lady who ran the orphanage. That would piss me off reading that. Oh, that kind of abuse to kids. Joe, you from Rainbow. I just want to. I just like looking up. I don't read too much because, you know, maybe I'm being overly optimistic, but I'm hoping to see all these series eventually. But I like teasers. Yokosuka Joe, Rainbow, is the quietest of the boys. He was sent to the disciplinary school after inflicting life-threatening injuries upon a man who attempted to rape him. Oh, oh yeah, that. Well, you guys know that's where my sentiment comes in, is when bad things happen to kids. That's no good. That would piss me off. We just watched because Spaz Kid's a big Robin Williams fan. Of course, he's become more so as he's gotten older. You know, so he had never seen The Fisher King, and we just got done watching that. For any of you who haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. What a great movie! Talking about backstories just made me think of it. Oh, here we go. Tristan says, Faye Valentine has an issue with her identity as her memory was wiped when she was a kid, and it leads to issues in Bebop. Can't say what. Faye Valentine is an already interesting character to me, too. Just based on things you guys have told me about her. Hold on, I want to pull her up. I want to pull her up. Yes, I do want to pull her up. Yeah, that's so funny. Faye Valentine. They say humans are... They can, see, I try and read just little bits and pieces so it'll be like a teaser rather than a spoiler. Is a wanted bounty head and a member of the bounty hunting crew aboard the Bebop. Some clues about her past: that she's originally from Singapore and was the daughter of rather wealthy parents. God damn. How am I going to do this, you guys? How am I going to get to watch all these anime that I want to see? Senor Pink? Oh, he has a good backstory too? See, this is fun because now I'm from what I'm gathering from you guys as well, not all the backstories are necessarily over the top tragic. Oh, we saw, we saw a good hunk of that. We were watching pieces, and yeah, Senor Pink, I do know a good little bit about his backstory, and it was good. When his present self, yep, I remember all that, and because he was the one with the love interest and the baby. Oh yeah, I almost forgot about him. We watched in clips on the live streams. We watched a good hunk of his story, and it was really interesting. Oh man, but again, One Piece is at the top of my list of the animes I need to see. Don Quixote do Flamingo is messed up. Okay, I've seen him, haven't I, Wolfie? I mean, I've seen him in clips, right? Because I remember that name. This is fun. I like doing this stuff. I should have. Why am I doing this? I should have this screen captured for you guys as well. You can see this stuff with me. Yeah, him I remember from One Piece. Nickname Heavenly Yaksha, was the captain of the Don Quixote pirates, a former Shishibukai with a frozen bounty of 340 million, the most influential underworld broker under the codename Joker. Yeah, I'm glad, actually, seriously, I'm really glad to see there's so many cool backstories that characters from One Piece keep coming up in this conversation so much, because I'm so fascinated with watching One Piece anyway. And now the dog's running laps in the room behind me again. Patricia by 8. I don't know what... See, I thought Patricia by 8 might be another suggestion there. This is good shit. Meliodas from Seven Deadly Sin is a good backstory. Oh, and that's why I got to get back to, and that's where I'm really digging for time, because I really want to get back to that abridged. That 3.5 episode was freaking fantastic. I just really liked that story. I mean, the way he kept getting cast off the mountain and just kept coming back for more and more. Yeah, it seems like Seven Deadly Sins, just from the little bit I've learned about it and the little bit I watched in the Seven Deadly Schmucks, it seems like there's probably a lot of depth of backstory, just, again, from the little bit I know. The newer additions to 16's backstory made him more interesting. Gero's son killed by Goku, turned into a toaster and out for revenge for the birds. Really? 16 was 16 was one of, well, you guys know, right from the abridged, 16 was always one of my favorites. I just there's just something I like his look. I like the whole must kill Goku thing and how he's singularly focused on that. And of course the birds. The birds, the whole fascination with the birds just cracks me up. Code Geass? Yeah, Kennedy. Now a lot of people, whenever we talk about either best anime or what anime I should watch next, we get a lot of Code Geass. Faye is notorious for being the most femme fatale-like character in anime. Super mature, feminine, and overly alluring. That doesn't surprise me, Tristan, given the feel of Cowboy Bebop, too. You know what I'm saying? It seems like, especially using that, that's what made me think of it, using that expression, femme fatale, definitely fits with the storytelling type of Cowboy Bebop. And you guys have told me over and over and over, which is, to me, is like really high praise, that you can't consider yourself a true anime fan unless you're seeing Bebop. And I've had you guys tell me that on a number of occasions. Best anime character, Cory from Cory in the House. Yeah, Wolfie. I thought for sure you were gonna work either a Compton or a Harambe reference in there somehow. Guts from Berserk was found by a mercenary leader's wife in a pile of corpses. That's not too dark or anything. The wife soon died after leaving the abusive captain to raise him. Holy shit. Wow, that's up there in tragedy with the Naruto group, isn't it? Guts from... Oh, I have seen him before, too. I'm just looking up his pictures. Yeah, I've seen him before. Renowned by his epithet, the Black Swordsman. He's a former mercenary and branded wanderer who travels the world in a constant internal struggle between pursuing his own ends and protecting those dear to him. At one time driven solely by his will to survive, Guts finds purpose in life. God damn. How... I don't know. I think at some point, and I hate to say it, I'm going to have to give up and at least pick an anime or two that I can watch on my own and then just be able to talk with you guys about in the streams or something, because there's so many of them now that I want to see. There's no way I'm gonna ever be able to get through all of them, watching them, together and editing videos and the whole nine. I'm gonna have to figure this out. I'm gonna have to make a hierarchy of them. If nothing else, if I do that, if I start watching one of them on my own, we could just have live streams labeled as whatever. Say it's, just for sake of argument, it's Cowboy Bebop. I could just have it as Cowboy Bebop episodes 1 through 5 live stream discussion or something like that. Check out Hero Forge. What's this? It's a game, I assume, Edgar? Excuse me, guys. I still got that tickle on my nose. I don't know what the hell's going on. And then the sneeze fagged out on me. I hate that. Hero Forge custom miniature. Shut up, you idiot!
Hey. Maya.
What is here? Hero Forge. So is this a game or is this...
Oh, Hero Forge?
Yeah, is that a game or is it just making these minis?
I think it's mini making. Oh, no, wait. What are they?
It won't load the page, though.
Oh, I forgot. I loaded as you click back.
Customizable 3D printed tabletop miniatures. That's kind of cool. So wait, what are you saying? You can... Oh, it says customizable. So you can make your own characters, like? Wait a second, that would be cool as shit. I mean, I wonder how much customization you could do to the point where I could make like characters from Rauha. That would be badass if I could do that. I don't know how expensive it is. Maybe I can make some and do those as giveaways. You don't have to, Niall says, you don't have to watch anime with us. I'm sure you'll have more time to watch anime on your own. Also, I'm sure you'll enjoy watching either way. Oh, I'll definitely enjoy it, Niall. But you know what? The trap I fell into was, obviously, Maya, shut up. I really enjoy watching with you guys like we're doing Naruto. And so I'd always envision where, we would do one after the other, however we have to do it. Even if I have to do it in just review videos. But then, because with these conversations and stuff and learning more about it, there's just so many more great anime series than I ever imagined. I'd never be able to do it time-wise. What are these two doing?
They're fighting.
Oh my God, they're gonna be crating shortly. Yeah, but I think you're right, Niall. I mean, there's just so many. There's so much I want to see. I don't think I'd ever be able to to actually do it. Let's see. If you want good backstory, check out Fables. Really? Let's see. That's got me curious. I don't think I've... Oh, yeah, look at the... Okay, now I got the Hero Forge thing up there. Oh, I'm going to leave this tab... I'm going to leave this one open. Wow, I wonder how much they... Well, I'll go through. Anybody know offhand what they cost for these? And boy, if I could make close enough looking Rauha characters from this. Thanks for this link. I like this idea. I just wonder how much. You know, I don't want to do it while. Bless you. I don't want to do it while we're in the middle of a live stream, but I'm gonna have to mess around with it and see exactly how much. Fables anime. Let me put. How much customization you could do if I could get them close to what we want. Fables of the Green Forest? Anime television series based on a series of books published in the 1910s and 20s. Wow. Who ran on Japanese network Fuji Television from 1973. Wow, that's kind of cool. That's going old school. Seems like it's very high. Just from the little bit I was reading there, seems like it's very highly respected, too. Maz says... Guts wasn't found by the mercenary group leader's wife. It was the merc group's prostitute. Jeez, that's not a rough beginning or anything. God damn. And again, just you read for still a anime novice such as myself, just like what Maz wrote, you just read those little blurbs and it gets you so jazzed up to want to watch the series. That's why I say I'm gonna have to give in probably and watch some on my own, and then just have live streams where we can talk about them in general. Thank you, Alex. Dude, love your channel. He says, and watched it for over a year. UAFest, try out Overlord. It's funny you say that, Alex. When we watched clips, you know, on the reaction video streams, I've said over and over, Overlord was the one that most interested me immediately. I mean, like, One Piece has become the one I most want to see, but that was over a series of clips, and I got more and more into it. Overlord fascinated me, and I said it at the time, right from square one. And what we'll probably do is when I do those review videos that we want to try out, we'll probably try it out with Overlord. Just because, again, I'm so interested by it. And that's the one, now if I remember right, there's just the one season done, right? So we'll just do the first season. Check out Saber from Fate. Backstory is abysmal. And it just does seem to be a thing that... anime writers are so good at backstories. Whether fuck yourself, Train. We don't care about your backstory. Whether they be tragic or not, they just seem to do a good job with them. Saber from Fate Stay Night. Let's see. What the hell? Is my internet slow here? Come on, scroll around. Oh, I saw her picture before. Identity. Saber's true name is Artoria Pendragon, better known as Arthur Pendragon and King Arthur. Oh, King Arthur. That's how I looked her up. I knew we had just seen her. Who's regarded as a male in history. She's a once and future king. Childhood. Arthur. I don't want to read too much. I like doing more of a teaser than a spoiler. Artoria was born into a time of chaos and war that began with the demise of the Roman Empire. It had been believed to be indestructible, but it was only awaiting its destruction at the hands of invading barbarians. Goddamn Mongolians! Oh, no, wait, that's a different part of the world. In preparation for the war against the barbarians, Rome deprived her island province of any military forces left there. Okay, I don't want to get too... Yeah, she looks cool as shit. That's how I knew her from, because you guys told me to look up King Arthur. Tokyo Ghoul, we've watched some clips of, looks... That's another one on that list. Hopefully I'm saying it right, Siam. That's another one on that list that's pushing me towards, I'm going to have to start watching some on my own. And actually, that thought just came to me as we're having this conversation. Would that be fun at all to you guys if I have an anime that I want to watch by myself, just so I can watch more anime? If I pick one, and again, let's and whatever name you want, say Fate Stay. If I pick one and start watching it, would that be fun then? Rather than regular videos, to just come in and do live streams based on it so we could talk about it? Because I like that. That's why I've gotten into so many of these anime chats. I like these. Hey, Sexy Daddy Joe says, hi, pal. I'm late. Was in the gym. That's where I should be way more often than I have been. Trust me, I'm getting older. I got to start hitting that fucking gym more. Not because I'm fit, because I'm a fat fuck too. Welcome to. Well, we're part of the same team, brother. What's up in the stream? In Naruto, identity theft? Yeah, goddamn identity theft. I don't even want to talk about that anymore. Attack on Titan for next series. Again, Attack on Titan is one that is not hard to convince me, especially with as much as I love Slap on Titan. And in the stream, Joe, we're just kind of talking about the guys are tipping me off to other cool backstories in different anime. I'm just going through and looking up the characters and stuff, and just getting, like I say, teasers. I love teasers. I think they get you so jazzed up for to watch the series as a whole. Oh, I'm wrong. Okay, hold on. Let me catch up with my comments here. A little bit. Lachlan says Saya Otanashi from Blood has a bit. See, this is why I try so hard to make these things stick in my memory. And as I might have missed it too in the comment section. Anybody knows those Hero Forge customs? Anybody got and you might have already posted and I missed them. I'm just curious. Anybody got any idea on prices on those? Because that's really got me real curious. Saya Otanashi is the main protagonist of the series Blood Plus and the firstborn of the daughters of the Turin mummy. She is a pure-blooded Turin queen and Diva's older twin sister as well as Hage's lover. Rosy cheek appearance to average high school girl of age 16. It's funny how they, I mean, well, I shouldn't say funny. It's obviously a thing. In anime, they're always those high school age. Shit, going past her chin, make her a bob cut. They talk a lot about her hair here. During her years at the zoo, she was spoiled by the original Joel. God damn. All this storytelling is so much better than what we generally get fed here. For $3. Come on, $400? Are you serious? Digbick? Holy sheep shit. Wow. If that's the case, holy crap. Might not be one of them coming up anytime soon then. I'm still going to look at the site when we're done with the stream today. That's still interesting as hell to me. Jonah from Jormungand has an upsetting backstory. Now, see, now, and again, we're into another series I've never even heard of. Jonah, yep, from Jormungand Wiki. Oh, he's got a cool look to him with all that white hair. More commonly known as Jonah, is a former child soldier, and the youngest member. Oh, now he this is unusual. It seems in the anime. It looks like they use guns. That just seems to be an unusual weaponry for the most part in anime. Has a medium personality. Jonah tends to be quiet and rarely smiles. It is unusual for him to laugh. His parents were, killed in an attack on his village by its enemies, who were armed with weapons sold by Casper Hekmatyar, Coco's older brother, and he initially wanted revenge for this as well as for the treatment that he received from Casper before he was recruited. As he exchanged service... More brutal childhoods. Holy shit. Food Wars? I've seen some clips of that, Eric. I've seen some clips of that because I was stunned that because I thought when Food Wars was first suggested to me, it was like a tongue-in-cheek title or something like that, or satirical, but it's really an anime about Food Wars. Oh, wrong Fables? Oh, what's the comic? Okay, because the comic is what I actually saw first, Prism. And then I thought I was wrong because I thought it was an anime you were talking about. Oh, okay, so let me put that back in. Because I actually saw the comic first. Yeah, now see, there's the comics. Oh, cool artwork looking on some of the covers here. The series features various characters from fairy tales and folklore, referring to themselves as fables, who formed a clandestine community centuries ago within New York City known as Fabletown, after their homelands have been conquered by a mysterious and deadly enemy known as the Adversary. It is set in modern day and follows several of Fabletown's legal representatives, such as Sheriff Bigby Wolf, Deputy Mayor Snow White, her sister Rose Red, Prince Charming, and Boy Blue. That's kind of cool. That's a neat idea. That's a good way to build a fandom in a hurry with those characters being front and center. God damn it. This thing constantly drops down on me like that. That nice guy says, Fate Zero, Magic Battle Royale with mercs and waifus. Fate, you guys have explained to me how there's like at least 10 different versions of Fate, right? 10 different iterations. Fate Zero Magic Battle Royale. I don't remember ever looking this specific one up before. Wow. Daniel C's anime. What is this? Fate Zero Review Magical Battle Royale. Wait, hold on. That's not really what I wanted. Okay, here we go. Fate Zero. Boy, the visuals in Fate Zero look freaking amazing. Absolutely stunning. Every time we watch something about that. Let's see. Edgar says, yes, Curtis, I was thinking maybe Hero Forge can inspire some concept art for your characters in Rauha. Thought I would let you know about this. I appreciate that, Edgar. That's wildly fascinating to me. It'll be real fun to see exactly how. Well, you know what? Although I don't want to, I'd have to get my phone up here. I don't like to have anybody post a super chat and have me miss it. Maybe I could grab that screen grab and we could just take a peek on what we can do with customization there. Let's see. Tristan says Black Panther just topped the Dark Knight 1.3 billion at the box office. It did already? Holy shit. Jesus O Cristo, Tristan says. Kind of expected considering its cultural roots. See, I was on the fence about whether or not I wanted to see it. And again, nothing, because everything, obviously, unfortunately, surrounding Black Panther seems that it's got to have a political reference. For me, it was nothing to do with politics. It had to do with, I wasn't a big fan of that comic when I was a kid. And because why this sticks out, I couldn't tell you, but I still remember I was one of the few that didn't like Black Panther and didn't like Fantastic Four. So I was kind of on the fence, but now so many of you guys have seen it and said that it's good. Because, to be perfectly honest, what national reviewers and stuff write doesn't mean a lot to me. I mean, if I want to get a review on a movie, I want to get it from people I know, because I don't know what an individual reviewer's motive is, especially in something politically charged as that. But now I'm kind of wanting to see it with what you guys have said, because I was just going to wait on it. But hold on, let me make sure yeah, we'll mess around when I catch up here. We'll mess around with one of those figures. See exactly how much customization we could do. You read that wrong. It's just a meme, a guy. Oh, okay. I didn't know, Digbeck. I thought you might have genuinely have bought one, and it might actually be that much. I was gonna say that's got to be a hell of a lot of goddamn customization. Get this flat chest of thought on my screen, Big Bot. Why you gotta be like that, bro? Come on, Mods. How did he slip by? No, I'm kidding. Don't. I was gonna say don't ban my big butt, but we can't ban anyway. We can hide you though. We can hide you vehemently. For any of you don't know what we're talking about, apparently the word ban was too socially incorrect for YouTube, so now you can hide someone. Like it's like you're playing a game. It's like hide and seek, but in this case we're gonna hide someone and not seek them. But my big one comes in every day that there's something serious up there and rags on her. It's not nice. Gintoki had a really tragic backstory once you learn what he went through. Excuse me. Scar and Kiritsugu also had interesting ones. By the way, how was the Taco Bell? Oh, it's delicious, King Sinbad. Glad you brought that up. I'll tell you guys, if you guys enjoy like a quick stop breakfast, Taco Bell. Am I right, Spaz Kid?
Yeah.
Taco Bell's breakfast?
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I'm surprised because we're excited when they came out with French fries, because Spaz Kid and I like trying anything new like that. So we went up and tried them. They were horrible. I hated them. But holy shit, their breakfast, to me, is so much better than any of the other fast food places. We love it. Scar and Kiritsugu I'm looking at right now. I want to see more about them. Not getting a lot. Okay, here's a video. True Legacy of Kiritsugu. I can't have too much of that sound in the video. Huh, not a lot of information on them. Cool looks in the videos though. Kirai Type Moon Wiki. God damn, now Fate looks like it's wildly fascinating to me too, on top of everything else. Excuse me. Yeah, that's true. I guess when you think about it, Galahad, there are way more guns than I thought. I think when I tend to, when I think of anime as a whole, I guess I immediately flash on Dragon Ball and Naruto because those characters are so close to me. So I guess that's why I think of that way when I think about the lack of guns. And whenever anime is said now, I immediately, again, what runs through my head is Dragon Ball and Naruto. But that's true. I have watched a bunch with guns now that you mention it. 2 seasons of Overlord. Have some some money. Upload. I'm not sure what you mean, Alex. 2 seasons of Overlord have some money. Well, thank you for the donation. There are 2 seasons. I thought there was only the one. But if nothing else, we'll probably try out that first season in the review videos. Oh, here we go. Edgar says, "Oh, that's not bad. Price range are 20 to 100 depending on material." Okay, that's more reasonable. Yeah, we gotta. I want to go and look at that, and if you can customize them enough to get them close to the characters we want. Prism says, "Fables is good enough to read the entire series in less than a week." Really? Deluxe editions are available on Amazon for like $20. Art and writing are amazing. The art looked amazing, Luminary. Just when I searched it, when you told me that it was the actual comic. When I searched it, I saw a bunch of covers, and just the cover arts were nuts. I mean, just crazy deep artistry. And again, you guys know what a geek I am for that, since I can't draw at all. Hold on a second. Let me grab my phone for a second. I just want to make sure if I do this, I don't miss anything. You guys are. Again, that's a big deal. If somebody super chats, I don't want to. It's not fair to miss somebody's super chat. So hold on. Let me just get this called up on my phone too. And then I can keep this here, and we can customize one a little bit and see how much customization there is. All right. Oh no, let me turn the audio down so it doesn't jump back on you guys. And I'll grab that super chat as soon as I get this scrolling. There we go. Okay, I got you guys' chat right in front of me on the phone. King Sinbad says, "To be honest, Saitama has the best backstory." Oh, I love Saitama's backstory. I didn't even think about that. I saved some ugly ass kid from Lobster Man and Calvin Klein underwear, and then I became a part-time hero for fun. I no shit, King Sinbad. I honestly think, because it was asked me the other day and I hadn't thought about it in a while, I think that Saitama has become my all-time favorite superhero. Genuinely. I mean, even being an old school, old fart, as I am, God, I just love that character. In Fate, magic is as to chakra in Naruto. Oh, well, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. Oh, thank you, Eli. Well, hold on. Let me grab. And I got this right here. I can see you guys' posts. Let me pull this up. Let me pull this up and grab a screen area of this. Be interesting to see what we can do with this. What can I put out? I don't know. I know we don't have a ton of room here. All right, let's take a look at this now. All right, now I should be able to. Yes, I can see the chat scrolling down here. All right, so let's start with the head. Okay, can we do bald first of all? Let's see. Well, who would we want to make? Let's see if we want to make the Curtis character, because at least I'm looking at that ugly face, so I can. Oh, if there's not a hairless option, oh, I'm screwed on him already. That's as close as it gets. They gotta have a bald option, don't they, you guys? Ah, oh, shit, that would suck if not. No way. Yeah, I don't. Fuck. That would put a halt to it right away. I can't believe anything with this type of customization. What the heck are those? Very. What do you think is the coolest looking character? Oh shit. That's tough to say. I mean, that's something you got to sit down and think about. There's so many cool looking characters. Believe it or not, because I've only seen a little bit of her, Rhea Scremery was always one of the most breathtaking characters. I remember the first time I saw her. Well, goddamn it! If there's no, am I missing something here, you guys? Is there a face expression? One being. All right, so well, that's the face, but it still gives me the hair on it. Look at this face. That's good. I kind of like that. That face is pretty cool. But if there's no bald head, it won't do me any good. Shit. They got different races and genders. Oh, do they, Edgar? Yeah, see, that's my only issue is if we wanted to make one or make the Curtis one, every one of them has hair. Well, shit, that kind of sucked right from the get-go. I just find that hard to believe because there are bald characters everywhere. I'm just trying to figure out what I'm missing here, that there's not a none option for hair. All right, what if I clear? Oh, duh. Clear it, and then it's... Oh, fuck, you're not too smart, Curtis. All right, so there, we got that. Let's see, can we do... Ooh, jeez. Oh, we'd have to take down the facial hair a lot. Yeah, I don't know how close we'd be able to come to a Curtis character. Oh, a lot of good wrestlers were... Yeah, I agree, Garrett. A lot of good wrestlers were and are bald. Yeah, it doesn't look like we'd be able to get too close to Curtis, does it? Body, let's see. Torso, fat. About something like that. Regular old arms, chest, back, tummy. Takes it a while to catch up here, too. I guess we could go with that for facial hair. It's not quite accurate, but let's clothing, outfits. All right, let's where's the clear so I can take... Shit, I'll have to mess with this later, you guys. If we could make one that looks anywhere as close to the characters, I would definitely do it. Curtis's clothing is not going to be a cowboy. What's something like that look like? Let's see. But it doesn't let you clear it. I don't know. We'll have to see what we find. This is cool. It is cool. I just don't know if there would be upper face. What's that? Oh, just extras. Okay, lower face. This would be cool. If we can get them, if I could get it even close. Oh yeah, there's different races. All right, now see, that's large male human. Okay, so that would be more. Oh, okay. There you go. Now we're getting in closer. I don't know. That might be fun. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me go back to the chat. I'll mess around with that more later. I won't need this now. I'll mess around with that more later. If I could create one that looks close enough to one of our characters, it would be something really cool for a giveaway at the channel. We need into fanfic. Hi, fanfic of what? The weebdom has come this far. We're making OCs. Quap Boone says, "Who played Jerry on Seinfeld?" Michael Richards, I believe. I'm sure I didn't miss anything. I had the phone up. Okay. When we're gonna have... Oh, we had the How the World Will End stream yesterday, my friend. It was maybe the most enjoyable stream. It was, when we have... Yo, my man, when will we gonna have that How the World Will Possibly End stream? It was, again, we had that yesterday. I like having streams like that. Was it yesterday or the day before? But anyway, I like having streams like that with just conversations about thought-provoking topics such as that. Excuse me. Cesaro says, first I didn't get a notification, damn it, and then I got kicked out of YouTube. Oh my god. What the fuck was that horse sound? Anyway, how was your day, Thick Man? Good. Neji is greater than Backstory. Yeah, was it yesterday, Big Green? Yeah, I enjoyed that. That was some fascinating conversation. I mean, we delved a lot into the potential of AI being the destruction of mankind, but I love shit like that. I'd like to have chats on things like that, like what people think about the possibility of alien life, and if anybody believes we've already been visited by alien life at sometimes in our past. There's tons of things. I think with our group, I would even be comfortable enough to say that people could keep their emotions in check to talk about everybody's opinions on whether they believe in a spiritual creation of the universe or a scientific one. I think that would be fun as hell too. And again, typically with something like that, you kind of hesitate to do it because you worry about it devolving into people just shouting each other down and hurt feelings and stuff. But I don't know. From what I've seen of our group here, I think we could do that. AI will kill us to save the planet. Could be, Joe. It could be. But now, all right. Now we're with talking, and again, it's apples to oranges. But just for you, and don't give me any spoilers, guys, for something that might be upcoming. But which backstory in Naruto, when you first watched it, affected you guys the most? I still think, for me so far, it's been Itachi's. And that's close, because Gaara's is right up there, too. But I just, seeing the position that Itachi was put in, it's kind of unique from the others in that he didn't just have something happen to him. He had to take actions that were just absolutely horrific. Itachi, Neji, Gaara. Yeah, Gaara's close for me. Mine was Obito, and Kakashi's was very emotional too, Devin. Yeah, Gaara, Kakashi, Hiden Prime, Gaara's as well. Maybe not in the universe of a truly random chaotic occurrence. Many believe it's possible there's life elsewhere. Yeah, we'll do that one high, because that's a fun conversation to have. I enjoy that one. Gaara, Gaara, because at least Itachi had a loving family. Yeah, but then he got a position where he had to kill them. That was Gaara by far. I can't disagree with any of you, because, like I say, mine's Itachi, but it's definitely Gaara right behind him. See more of Kakashi later. Oh, cool. See, and that's another case too, where even as we talk about this, I always reserve the right to let that opinion evolve as I do learn more. Nico, oh yeah, well, Nico Robin. Again, we're only talking Naruto here, but just the clips I've seen of Nico Robin's backstory, that made me, and it's a hard thing to do. That damn near made me want to cry just watching it in the clips we saw. Naruto's extended backstory, haven't seen it fully. I'm looking forward to that too, Luminary. I'm looking forward to seeing a lot of the backstories. It's been suggested to me that even my best buddy Kabuto's backstory is pretty rough in itself, so I'm anxious to see that. Donzo's? Did you guys get some lag? I'm not seeing it yet on my end. Let me see. No, on the outgoing it is. Oh, you two, I love you so much. Yeah, I'm seeing little bits of lag spikes too, guys. Hopefully it'll, like yesterday, it'll just clear up as we go. Mrs. Candy's backstory. Itachi's was delivered powerfully because he died a villain. And and you're right, Joe. A lot of how Itachi's was delivered makes it, I think, extra emotional, just because we're led for so much of the series to kind of believe that he was just a dick, that he just went nuts and just killed his family randomly, treated his brother like shit, and only allowed his brother to live so he could torture him further down the line, so that when you find out that the absolute opposite was the truth, that was rough. That was really rough. Yeah, Nico Robbins, again, just those clips you guys showed me, that was really hard. Kimimara's. Oh, I forgot about Kimimara's. Yeah. I think Naruto's is sad too. I think Naruto's is sad, but again, as others have mentioned, I really don't know all of Naruto's yet. I certainly think it's sad. I hate that, and Gaara had the same thing. I hate that child as an outcast thing. That really affects me. When a kid is just shunned especially through no fault of their own. Law's story in One Piece? Really, Rowan? Yeah, One Piece is one way or another, I'm going to be watching that very soon. Alex says, my sister pooped in my cereal. I have the worst backstory. Yeah, even if Itachi might even go, ooh, that's pretty rough, bro. Lost story in One Piece. Now you got me curious. Now, again, I'm not going to spoil it. I just want to look up Law in One Piece. Trafalgar D. Walter Law is more commonly known as just Trafalgar Law by his epithet as the Surgeon of Death. Whoa. Oh, he's a pirate from North Blue, Captain Doctor of the Heart Pirates. Is a slim man of relatively tall height. His faint shadows. He has many tribal tattoos on his arm. He's seen wearing back sleeve. And Oda's depiction. I apologize. I'm just kind of just reading along here, just browsing through his story. Tells me a lot about him. Doesn't tell a lot about backstory, but his is really rough too. God damn it. Oh, there's so much. It gets me so jazzed up to see these, and then it's like, oh, where the hell, how the hell am I going to do all this? Tristan, I didn't say it. Tristan had to go. See you later, pal. I didn't catch that post. Yeah, I'd have. Well, I don't want to read the whole backstory and ruin it for myself. But let me see. Let me put now that I know his whole name, Trafalgar Law backstory, and see what comes up. The tragedy of Flavance, which is known as the White City, for the color of the amber lead that was mined there. He lived there with his parents, who were doctors and were likewise training him, and his younger sister. While his childhood coincided with the time when the symptoms of amber lead poison were at the peak. Oh boy. He was doomed to die before reaching adulthood. The kingdom was at war with neighboring countries who mistakenly believed that the disease was contagious. Westmore Law's sister was in an advanced stage of the disease, was slowly dying. A local nun was collecting children to be taken off the island during the war and offered Law to come with her. He declined, as he didn't want to leave his sister behind, but the nun promised to come back for him. Okay, yep, I can see where that's going. I don't want to ruin it for myself, but I can see, yep, I can see where that would be a tearjerker. Again, when you're talking about kids and that type of horrific backstories, it really, really gets to me. Itachi is the best one, but Naruto's parents' backstory is the second best. It's got me kind of peaked as well, watching the rest of Naruto's backstory, because really, I only know the juicy bits of it right now. There once was a kid with a mom and dad, and then they died. Kid became kind of a dick. 60% of backstories. Kind of gone. Oh no, the toilet is eating Eli. Oh, that sucks. I hate when that happens. YouTube backstory. Entirely tragic. Let's see. Did I make money doing stand-up? Sure. Alex, I used to make my living doing stand-up. Back in the late 80s, early 90s. Yep. Spez Kid had the most tragic backstory. Simi says this: until I came into his life and gave him all the butt love he could ever want. Now he's a much happier person and I love him. We're getting married next week. He didn't even tell me about that. Simi says you guys are engaged now?
I don't know anything about that.
He's denying it all, Simi.
He came into the stream last night and talked about anal rapage or something.
King Crimson, yeah, we had Guts just came up a little bit ago. Guts from Berserk. They were talking about how tragic how brutal his backstory is as well. Edward Ulrichs from Full Metal Alchemist. Ooh, let's take a look. Let's search a Google for that. Oh shoot, but I do it on here, then I screw up. Hold on, I'll do this right. I figured this out one way or another. Edward Ulrichs, let's see. Well, that didn't. Oh, there it is. Just came in. Van Hohenheim, as well as the strange father of Edward and Alphonse Eric. Okay, so this is some powerful alchemist appearance. Okay, that's something different. There we go. Edward Elric history. There he is. Boy, the characters in FMA and FMAB are have really striking features about them. At a young age, much to the joyful astonishment of his mother, Trisha contracted an illness. Oh boy, and died, leaving her 2 sons orphaned. That's just the worst. When moms die, holy shit! God damn, that's freaking awful. You know what I noticed the other day? I was watching. My wife always watches the Today Show in the morning. I always get up to see Spaz get off to school and my wife off to work, and they showed a clip that Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, had posted with his daughter, his 2-year-old daughter. If you guys get a chance, look that up. That little girl's eyes are so stark and so big and beautiful. I mean, beautiful eyes. They look like an anime drawing. It was like, it immediately, it actually, like, it takes you aback how big and bright that little kid's eyes are. You guys got to check that. Let's see. Hold on. Maybe I can find it real quick. Because I'm not worried about putting that up here in the stream. Let me put Rock and his daughter. It was for International Women's Day. What a beautiful little girl she is. Let's see. Let's see if it's in here. Yeah, here we go. Let me capture this page for you guys real quick. Take a look at this. Look at this little girl's eyes. Just insane. Look at that, you guys. Look at the eyes on her. Aren't they amazing? I mean, they're just so captivating. That's all I can think of with being an anime geek now, is how much they look like anime drawn eyes.
Can we say girl power? Girl power. Yeah, there you go.
What a little cutie.
All right, how about this?
I just thought she's adorable. But man, those eyes were like, that's insane, eyes like that. All right. Get back to the main page here. Isn't it? Aren't they ridiculous, Flying? I was shocked when I saw that the other day. I mean, to have a little girl that have eyes that big and that colorful. Holy shit. Oh, you gotta go, Alex? All right, well, thank you for hanging in with us, pal, while you could be here. Yeah, she's the child of Riddick. Remember I shed tears for Donzo's story? Can't wait till you reach it. Still fuck Donzo, Rowan says. I'm not sure if he has 2 or not. I think so. Oh, really? He asked what kind of pancakes she wants on all her pics. I think he does. That just stunned me the other day. I mean, it was just like, holy crap, that's, an anime artist drew this kid. Yeah, she is cute, Eli. Just adorable. Chris Benoit, R.I.P. Yeah. Well, Chris Benoit had some serious issues. The beautiful green beast of Rock Lee had a sad backstory, remember? Somewhat. You guys know how my memory's in and out. Somebody's mentioned something about that, Roxas, that there is an International Men's Day. I didn't know about it. Just that somebody had mentioned it in a live stream. I didn't know anything about that. He says, Spaz Chair's backstory shows a weight no single person should bear. It's tragic. Well, I agree with you on the weight no person should bear angle, but it's not tragic. Fuck Spaz Chair. Let Spaz Chair deal with it and quit being a little bitch. I hate Spaz Chair. You know, one of these days this fucker's going to either pop a spring through my ass or just fall apart so I pancake on the floor. Spaz Chair backstory is beautiful. Its life is literally ass. As it should be, Joe, because Spaz Chair is ass. Well, I don't read the entirety of a backstory, Austin. I just read these to try and get a feel for what people are telling me about, but I don't want to read, the entirety of it and ruin it for when I do eventually finally get to watch an individual series. Oh, Black Lagoon? Balalaika from Black Lagoon. I remember her. I mean, not her backstory. I remember what she looks like. She commanded a Soviet Spetsnaz unit in Afghanistan, and then the Cold War ended, leaving her with nothing. I have looked her up before. Hold on, let me see her. That's another one on my list is Black Lagoon. Yeah, she's the one with the scars on her face. Yep, I remember her. Balalaika. Before joining the Mafia, Balalaika was a captain of the Soviet Army, just like you said. Fine marksman and sniper. The burn marks or scar marks to the right side of her face, neck, breasts, and legs, which she sustained in Afghanistan, earning her the nickname Fry Faced. Yeah, that's harsh. She's usually shown smoking a cigar, in contrast with the other characters who smoke cigarettes. On an international legal operation outside of Soviet territory, Balalaika and her unit saved a child who was in a refugee camp. The media recorded the event that led to the voluntary discharge of Balalaika and her unit, promptly deserting the Soviet forces. Wow. Yeah, she interested me just from some of the clips we've watched, too. She just seems like an interesting character. I didn't know anything about her backstory, though. Hitler had a sad backstory. No his pain, Curtis. Alex says. Like I said, the one thing we all get together on is the person who killed Hitler has to be hailed a hero. Himura Kenshin had a tragic backstory and death. Okay, who is that? King Sinbad? Himura Kenshin. I got to work on that figure more. That's really fascinating to me. Those figures. Oh, interesting look to the character. It's the main protagonist and titular character of the Rurouni Kenshin series. 10 years traveling Japan as a Rurouni in search of redemption, carrying a sakabato with the vow to never kill again. Small slender bit. The legendary scar. Kenshin's cross-shaped scar actually consists of two separate scars. A long one. Wow. That's a cool looking character too. I started so goddamn late on enjoying anime. This is gonna be like I'm gonna die, and that's gonna be like one of the big tragedies of my life is I didn't start it in time. Poi. I'll shorten that to Poi. I don't wanna completely destroy the pronunciation of your name there. Hey Curtis, I'm the guy on Twitter who keeps bothering you. No problem. Do you have any plans or want to pick up Red vs. Blue in the future? What I'm planning on doing is when I get back to having enough time to do a second reaction video a day, I want to try Ruby again. If everything goes well with Ruby, I've read over and over again everything that Rooster Teeth has outlined for how they want things done in reaction videos. I'm going to do it all by their book. If it seems like the Ruby ones will be okay again, they won't just get blocked or taken down like before, then I'll probably go back to Red versus Blue as well. But by then, it'll probably be just me because Spaz Kid and I won't be able to do them together because he'll be in college. Hi says, remember to celebrate Hitler's birthday on 420, everybody. That I know, and that's important. You know, important people throughout history all the time. We make a note of it to make sure and honor them on their birthdays and recognize them on their birthdays. So, my tragic backstory: I need to eat cereal without milk. Oh, that sucks. Do you have a yeah, I can't think of the words on it. Do you have a what do you call them? Milk allergy, guys. Oh my god.
Lactose intolerance.
Thank you. Do you have a lactose intolerance? Because that sucks. Spaz Kid's doing all right. He's over there just bumming out right now.
Yep.
Making references to the actual anyway 7 deadly sins in the future. Well, the problem, Uncle Fesh, with those is, again, how you go about it without fighting constant copyright battles. So, yeah, that's absolutely on the list of series that I definitely want to see, especially having seen some of the schmucks and enjoying it that much. Let's see. Do I like Logan Paul? No, I'm not a fan of the Paul brothers. Jeremiah says, hi, Curtis. Just came back from a funeral. Oh, sorry to hear that, Jeremiah. That sucks. Rauha's backstory. Well, Rauha's backstory is out there. That one you can see in the prologue. Tell me Spaz Clock's backstory. Spaz Clock's got an interesting backstory, actually, because Spaz Clock, of course, is from an AI who we used to chat with all the time, and Mitsuko has become known as the ultimate in AI intelligence in the respect that she wins the Lebner pretty much regularly, which is a contest every year to see which AI has developed the farthest, to imitating human responses. So, and we've become friends with her programmer, her creator, And so I definitely wanted to have her hanging on the wall. King Sinbad says, Kasim and Alibaba from Magi had sad backstories too. Let's see, Kasim and Alibaba from Magi. Alright. Kasim and Alibaba from Magi. Let me look up this wiki. Wow, it's a cool, stark black and white drawing there. Walls aflame with strong Kasim and his followers. After then, Alibaba and Kasim talk for a while about Kasim's behavior. Fog Troops members hits Alibaba, who dodges it and clears the effects with his flames. So after he can't kill his friend. Oh wow. Geez, even in reading just some you know, just light descriptions of some of these characters, it's freaking rough. Oh, reach for my phone in my pocket. It's right here. I'm gonna bring you guys' chat back up on my phone again because I want to try. I just thought of something. I want to try something else with that. You guys got me fascinated, completely fascinated with these characters from Hero Forge now. Bradley Games says, "Will you watch more Dragon Ball? But can watch if SpongeBob was in." I've seen some of those if SpongeBob was anime videos. There's more than one, but we've watched some on the streams, and it was the ones we watched were funny as hell. I do want to watch more Dragon Ball. Again, it'll have to be on the channel. It'd have to be done as review videos. I can't leave the video itself up there, but I want to not only finish Super, but I really want to watch the original Dragon Ball right from the start. All right, hold on. Let me get this pulled back up again. Pulled back up. All right, I got you guys' chat down here again. I'm gonna grab that screen again. I want to show you guys. I'll be able to watch the chat live. I want you guys to help me with this. Let's see if we can make a character, because obviously the Curtis character in Rauha is based on me. So let's see if we think we can create something close enough to that. Hold on, let me put the screen grab back up. I just think this is really cool. And again, if I can make characters that were pretty close to what we want, I would do some giveaways of them. Okay, so now I can see you guys' chat down here. All right, so let's start with all fantasy, western, sci-fi. Ours would probably be fantasy, right? Although that doesn't seem... Okay, so you get the genre first, then you go into race, which... No, we got... Oh, I see. Male, half-orc, no. So we don't necessarily want... I see. We don't really want fantasy because let's just keep it at all. Because ours... So we've got the large male human. That describes me pretty well. A large male human. All right, let's go with the head. The hair, just clear. Okay. The face. All right, you guys. Now, again, I'm on a delay, so I'm going to be watching your comments in here. Let's see what we can do for creating here. Wow, that's alien looking, this one. Elegant features. Yeah, I'm not elegant. Heroic features. Bold features. God, which one do you think? That's the one we got up there. That looks fairly close there. That one looks pretty close. Decomposing features. I think the one we have it on is probably the closest. No? This create character. Yeah, this is fun. Like I say, if I could create something that looked close enough to the character, I would definitely order one or more. Okay, now we got expressions. Oh, you got to go smile just because I'm always laughing. Confused. What does... Yeah, confused is me. And arg? Oh, no, we don't want... I don't want to... I don't know. I think that expression's pretty close. No? I'm watching you guys' comments. Ears. The ears look fine. That's... No hair. The beard. This is where... Like I say, there's no way to... I wish there was a way to trim it down some. Alright, that's going to have to be close enough. The eyebrows that we have on there look pretty close. The eyes. Ugh! No, we'll stay with those. The teeth you don't you don't really see. Horns? No, we're good on horns. Okay. Now to body. Mr. Deadpool says, Irish egg roll. What is that? Egg roll filled with corned beef, Swiss cheese, and sauerkraut. Served with a smoky mustard dipping sauce. Oh my God. Mr. Deadpool, I would cry like an 8-year-old girl shut out of a Justin Bieber contest if I ate that. I cannot. I actually, anything with any type of spice or tinge to it at all as far as foods, I can't eat because I'm a big pussy. And that's not just from being old. That's just from being a pussy because I've never been able to eat it. Sauerkraut, my mom used to make that when I was a kid. I can't eat it. There's just something about it. It won't stay down for me. And my father was a corned beef fanatic. I don't mind corned beef, but also cheese. I can't eat it all. I'm a big pussy. That's all there is to it. Anything with any kind of, certainly any kind of spice or any kind of really tinge to it in foods, I gotta puss out on it. I mean, you watch it like you did with fair use. That's not the issue, Bradley. What happens is, yes, it's fair use, but some of these, particularly specifically the Japanese companies, have figured out that even if something's in fair use, because just like they did with TFS, they know they'll lose if they put a copyright strike against it because I'll appeal it and it'll get upheld. So what they do is they just randomly come in and strike your videos down anyway because it takes 2 weeks for the whole process to run through. So they figure they can just keep coming in, hitting you with copyright strikes. You have to then appeal them, and they get your video taken down for 2 weeks, and eventually people just give up on it and say, screw it, it's not worth the battle. And that's how they've been getting by on it. All right, we got the right torso. Again, fairly normal human legs I have. So measurements. Okay, weight's already just about max. We got to have that there. Muscularity, keep that even. It depends on, my muscularity depends on how much belly fat I'm holding. Bust, I don't have, oh, I have bigger titties now. Waist curves, booty, I think all that's good. I don't need any wings, don't need a tail, so we're good there. Clothing, outfits. I'm just I want to stop and keep checking you guys' comments. Japanese dinosaur companies need to wake up and realize reactions aren't bad. Actually, especially, Alex, when it's on series that are older, like we've been doing, because in those instances, all a reaction video can do is help. I mean, you can't hurt it, because as you guys know, just like you guys watching Naruto with me, I don't think we have a single person in the thousands of people that watch with us that hasn't already seen it. So they've already gotten those eyeballs once. Now all we're doing is hoping to renew interest in it once again. All right, so I got to find something here that's close to what Curtis's character, because Curtis's character doesn't wear, he doesn't wear anything all that special. What about is this the one I have on? I think it is. That one's close. It's probably going to be something like that. Give that man a cannon. Well, he doesn't see that they don't use guns in Real Hot. Well, they're not supposed to. I don't want to give away plot points. So, how do you watch Naruto? You could do it with Dragon Ball. We're cut up. No, that's what I'm explaining to you, Bradley. Because Naruto's production company does understand the concept of fair use. As long as if you just put Naruto clips up, they will generally come and get them. As long as you're doing it as a reaction video, small on the screen, because I go through this all the time. Small screen, talking over, commenting on it, cutting up the episode, you're okay. But I know for a fact Toei Animation, who owns Dragon Ball, will not do that. They'll just do, again, that's what Toei does to Team 4 Star. They know that what Team 4 Star is doing with that abridged does fall under fair use, but all right, you got to stop. They do know it falls under fair use, but what they do is they just keep filing strikes against them, so they have to keep defending it so they can take them down. They're a perfect example of exactly what I'm talking about, why I can't do it the same way. I guess that's the closest outfit they have here to... Yeah, I'm not going to wear the Zubaz style pants. Casual Friday. That doesn't describe Curtis at all. Tattered clothes. I think this is it, isn't it, guys? Or maybe this? Oh, geez, the hat's got to go. The hat would have to go. Nah, the other one was better. But anything, you got as you guys are watching this, if I'm missing something or I should be doing something differently, tell me. I think it's probably got to. Those clothes are going to be the closest. Headwear, none. Mask, none. Upper face, nothing. Lower shoulder, or lower face, shoulders. Nah. Chest, gloves, legs. All right. There's some different options here. Huge cajones, Uncle Fester says. Oh, I know. I'm sad. DBZ. I think we're all sad. DBZA is ending. Hobo Curtis Joe. Yeah, kind of Demon Sorrows. It is kind of a hobo looking thing. Oh, I could wear a Speedo. Let's see. I could wear a dress, a skirt. That would be hot. I don't know. I don't think there's anything. That's more of Curtis's character right there. All right. So let's see. And the shoes, they fit perfect too. Items, I don't know that we would need. Curtis doesn't. The character doesn't use any weapons. Okay, he doesn't ride anything. The pose. All right, let's see the pose. Curtis is a fighter on behalf of the... that's a little over the top fighter-ish though, isn't it? No, that one's no good. That's more like Curtis right there. All right. And then material. The hell does that mean? Plastic, premium plastic, steel, bronze. Okay, I gotcha. Hey, hold on, let me catch these. Edgar, premium plastic is a popular material option, more visible detail of figure, and cheap option as well. I'll go. Okay, so let me see premium plastic. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I like the way it makes it look. Bradley, see you later. Have a good day. I got to get knee surgery. Oh, Bradley, I'm sorry to hear. Well, best of luck with the surgery, pal. Oh, knee surgery. That's a pain in the ass. Hopefully it's the, oh, God, I'm just blanking out on everything today. But hopefully it's the, type where they don't have to lay it open. The microsurgery where they can just go in with a small incision. I know the recovery time is a lot less, but keep us posted how you're doing. I mean, and genuinely, I mean that. Let us know how you're making out with it. Best of luck to you, pal. Wolfie says, he's Mary Poppins, y'all, says in Texan accent. Oh, best of luck, Bradley. I hope all goes well for you in there. 30mm scale miniature on a 1-inch base. It's the most common scale for tabletop miniatures. The only thing I would really like to see is if, oh, it's $30. That's not that bad. What do you guys think? Do you think that looks at all like the biggest difference, I think, is in the facial hair being so thick, and I keep mine trimmed. But they don't do any coloration, really, then, I'm assuming. It's just one base color. Because I don't see any... No, there's nothing for coloring. Yeah. So, what do you guys think? What do you guys think of how that looks? I'm going to watch for the chat to scroll by. Do you think that's even worth ordering something like that? Is it close enough to what he's going to look like in the series? I don't know, Xbox. I was looking for that. If we could color them, it would help a lot. If we could keep the facial hair, you know, a gray color and everything. I might be missing something here, too. I don't know what the dye is for. Yeah, I don't see anything about coloring unless I'm missing it. When 9/11 happened, I was working. Alex, I was working, that's back when I was working on the back of a garbage truck, and one of the ladies whose garbage we were picking up came out of the house and told us that a plane had just hit the Trade Center. That facial hair is God like Michael Jackson after surgeries. Don't buy it. You don't like it, Eli? Yeah, without color, it just looks awful. Yeah, that's my problem too, Big Green. I don't think it... You know, we got it fairly close to my look, but without color... Yeah, I think, you know, I think too what... And I understand that. I think because Hero Forge is making characters for games, so you don't really need a lot of detail and color and stuff, where we're actually trying to make, like, an actual character itself, or, you know, like a pop type character with some more detail. Oh, you gotta go to work, Hi? Well, thanks for hanging in while you could, pal. Have a good evening at work. Bullshit, you were flying the plane. Gone. Shh. Looks like Colossus let himself go. Yeah. Well played. Gedalia? Is that? Well played. I think you can order. Oh, can you? I think you can order to have it colored. Okay. What's your favorite character from Super? Oh, they're gonna cut it open. Oh, geez, Bradley. Well, again, best of luck to you, pal. I mean, it's not as big a deal other than in Recovery. I know Recovery is a long time. My favorite character from Super? Well, I haven't watched all of Super, but I know that Fat Boo's in it. So the short answer would be Fat Boo just because he's my favorite character in Dragon Ball, at least to this point. Who knows? I may see something in Super that'll change my mind. But Fat Boo is my favorite because everybody couldn't wait to tell me when Fat Boo became Fit Boo in Super, even though I haven't seen it yet because everybody's like, they're ruining him on you. I don't know. Is there any, does anybody know? I don't even know if it exists. Does anybody know of any sites where, let me take that down, where you can actually have characters made? You know, those type of more detailed characters. Again, I would imagine the cost might be too prohibitive, but it would be fun to check out. Yeah, you could do that. I couldn't, Xbox. I have no talent for, even my wife probably could color it with paints. That's true. She could do that. Anything to do, you know, any type of detail like that, I am miserable at. Goes along with the same reason I can't draw. If I were to try and paint that up, yeah, it would be bad. Let's see. When you heard Naruto's backstory, did you resent the village for how they treated him? Well, I think sure you do immediate when you first hear it. Sure. Also, would you have forgiven them if you were in present Naruto's shoes? Would I have? Yeah, I think probably in that situation. Not that I'm a forgiving sort. It's just that I think I tend to look at things fairly analytically, even in my own life. And if I can understand, you may still have a little resentment, but if you can understand why they treated you that way, I think I could get past it. Oh, I got it right, Gedalia? Oh, good. I always hope so. I hate mispronouncing people's names. Krillin, you forgot my boy for real piece. Like I say, Krillin was my initial favorite, and in the abridged series, Krillin is still my favorite in the abridged. But in regular Dragon Ball, it's my it's Fat Boo overtook him, but just barely. But again, Bradley, best of luck with your operation. Fit Boo rules. Now, I was so stressed out when I heard that, Eli. I was like, no, he's a big fat ass. That's why I love him. I like Krillin in the Frieza Saga. Yeah, I like Krillin throughout. Krillin was my initial favorite, and then Fat Boo overtook him. You can make Goku in this thing. Can you, Xbox? I could see that just from what I saw on the possibilities there. I'll have to look that up. I wonder if there is any. There's got to be companies somewhere. You would think, especially with the advent of 3D printing, there's got to be companies somewhere that will let you detail a custom figure. No, maybe not. Yeah, I'm sorry, Curtis should have mentioned that they don't. Oh no, not a problem at all, Edgar. They make them so you can color them yourself. No need to apologize at all. Actually, I could do that. Because, and I hadn't thought of it, you guys said it, you know, color it yourself. Because my wife can do it, and Spaz Kid's girlfriend is an excellent artist. I'm sure she would be willing to color it for me. As a matter of fact, here, let me take this down for a second so you guys can see. Those two pictures back there, Fat Boo and Vegeta, because Fat Boo's my favorite, Vegeta's Spaz Kids. Those two pictures are right there. She drew. She's an excellent, excellent artist. So I do have people that could color them. Don't laugh at Yamcha is my favorite character. No, because actually, Philip, if you watch the series from the start, I could see that. I could see why somebody, you know, you would be favorite towards Yamcha, and then it would suck as the series moves along, and he just kept getting left further and further behind until the fandom, you know, he became like a joke to the fandom. Chris, I want to test your wrestling now. She was the first ever WWE, aka WWF champion ever. Oh gosh, I don't know if I remember that. I remember when they first started that Intercontinental title, and they put that strap on Pat Patterson. The first one, The first one I myself remember would have been Buddy Rogers. Yeah, would have been. I don't know if he was the first overall, but there's a great story about how Buddy ended up dropping the belt to Bruno. I'm gonna watch your DBZA list in the hospital. Oh, cool. Well, cool, Bradley. I hope it entertains you. You know, while you're, because rehabbing sucks. Rehab and recovery, man, it's the worst because it's just so boring, especially when you're young and you want to get out and do stuff, and ugh, it's the absolute worst. But again, you know, everything has progressed so much from when I was younger and dealing with a lot of those things with the injuries and stuff. So hopefully, even with them having to lay it open, hopefully the recovery time isn't as bad as it used to be. What was I doing when Pearl Harbor happened? Give me a break, Alex. Jeez. Have my children, Jake says. He was billed as the first ever champion because he lost the NWA title to Luthez, and then the WWF was born because promoters didn't want to acknowledge Luthez as a champion. Okay. I know he was the first one I remember. Did you know that Buddy didn't like Bruno Sammartino? And when McMahon said, you know, you're going to go drop the belt to Bruno, he threw out a bunch of racial slurs, that spaghetti bender, at scumbag, whatever he called him, said, I'm not losing the belt to him. So McMahon went over to Bruno and said, Buddy's being a dick, just go take the belt from him. So the story goes, and I've talked to Bruno about it, Bruno is such a cool guy. They say never meet your heroes, and that couldn't be further from the truth. Such a gentleman. He didn't want to shit on anybody, so he was very tactical about how he put it. But basically what happened was Bruno went out and said, okay, Buddy, this is a shoot. He said, you better tap out, basically, in paraphrasing, in a hurry. And Bruno slapped him around a little bit, put him up in that backbreaker, and started yarning on him for real. And he said, Buddy, tap out or I'll break you in half. And so Buddy started waving his hands, and everybody wondered, why would you have a major championship match only last 48 seconds? That's why, because it was legit, and Bruno just kicked the shit out of him. Maz says, if you really want to be amazed at medical technology, which I do, watch the Joe Rogan podcast with Mel Gibson and some stem cell doctor. I'm fascinated by stem cell research, Maz. Really interesting stuff. Really, with Mel Gibson and some stem cell, I would love to watch that. Stem cell research, I think, is the key to curing a lot of mankind's ills. I am absolutely fascinated by it. Yeah, I would definitely like to see that. Buddy Rogers was injured with a back injury. Well, from what they tell us, the insiders tell us, Mega Bird, Bruno was the up and comer, so he was going to be dropping it to him regardless. But again, he didn't want to drop it to him. Buddy Rogers was known to be a dick. I mean, it's no secret that most of the people in the business didn't like him. One Piece is great music too. Definitely watch it. Oh, just from what I've heard in the clips, Mr. Deadpool agreed. I love the music in Naruto. And yeah, One Piece is right up there. And even in the, I love the music because we watched a bunch of the intros to One Piece. And 4 is my favorite so far. But the music in all of them has been awesome. Mel is really into stem cell research nowadays. I didn't know that, Maz. See, I like Mel Gibson. Obviously, he's clearly an anti-Semite, and when you learn about his father and everything, it's not surprising. And I may not be cool with that, but again, it's hard to find anybody anywhere. I was going to say a celebrity, but anybody anywhere that doesn't have something about them that we might find a little distasteful. But I think he's made some great films. I think he's a good actor. And I don't think he's a dummy. I'm not going to put a genius label on him, but I would be very interested to hear that. Bradley says, you were dying when the pink man put the animal in the sock and it was messed shit up. Shout outs to Dashi and Papa Franco. Oh, Bradley, two of the funniest people I've ever seen, Dashi and Papa Frank. Yeah, well, you guys know, again, I'd said it over and over that Dashi, Papa, or Brandon Rogers were going to eventually be the cause of my heart attack. I mean, because, again, I laugh easy anyway, so when something really strikes me as over-the-top funny, I can't get air in, I can't breathe, and just STFU alone almost did me in. That's still one of my all-time favorite songs. That's still my favorite comedic song ever. That includes anything Weird Al ever did or anybody ever did. That STFU is absolutely hysterical. I am so geeked out for Papa Frank. Sakura from Naruto and Sanjay Brook Ace from One Piece. Sakura from Naruto? Really, Kenji? Sanjay Brook Ace from One Piece. I don't know. I don't think any of their backstories. Hold on. Did I? No, I don't think I saw anything really on backstory on any of them. I know, like I say, I know Nico Robbins. Holy shit. One Piece Sanjay Brook. I'm just reading some more up on them. Boy, there are some talented artists out there. When you see these fan-made pieces, god damn, just amazes me. I so wish I could draw. Oh, if I could draw again, Rauha would be a manga instead of a light novel. But I'm really getting jazzed up. The character I introduced most recently, Maz's character, I'm really growing to love this character. He's just so chill, so cool. Maz says, just talking about Maz, funniest thing in the entire podcast. Remember the drama with fetal stem cells? Yes. Yeah, apparently they cause tumors. They solely use umbilical cells. I didn't know that. Yeah, I remember all the drama with the fetal stem cells. And that's what put the research, kind of slowed the research, because there was a lot of headway being made in stem cell research until there was all that consternation about the quote unquote morality of using them. Oh, I didn't know about that with the fetal stem cells. So now they solely use umbilical cells. I don't really understand the holdup with it. I don't see any. I see absolute zero issues with stem cell research. But again, I think I know a lot of the issues with it, as far as whether or not it should be done, come from people who are very religious, and I'm not. So I guess that's why I don't understand it. Oh, I don't know, Bradley. I don't know how many super chats you've done, my friend. It's quite a few, I think, throughout the course of the stream. I don't know, Ralph Ham, pal. Our all-time leader is a Black Temple BTG, Black Temple Guardian, but he's got a couple others right behind him. Which backstory in Naruto do you think is the easiest to get through? Oh, you mean obviously the tragic one? None of them were easy. I mean, because it's all stuff that happens as a kid, and that affects me deeply. I don't know. I don't think there is an easy one to get to. It's kind of tough. Do you have any not official drawings yet, Dante? But I have a guy who does my artwork for me, and I like his artwork. We sometimes have issues because I think he's from India. I found him online. Anyway, we sometimes have a little bit, which makes me feel bad on his behalf. When I want a piece done, I'm very specific, very detailed about everything I want. But the language barrier, sometimes he still doesn't understand what I asked for. So I always feel bad because I have to ask him sometimes to rework the piece. Not because the artwork wasn't up to snuff, because he didn't really understand. I try and keep the way I describe it as basic English as I can, because it's his second language, or possibly third even, or fourth. But that's the biggest issue I have. So if I found anybody with English as a first language that could draw in the same vein, I would probably move on to someone else before the actual series gets started. Ram6. Hi, Curtis. I'm Muslim and I don't give a damn about your opinion about the word God. I like you as a person, nothing more, nothing less. Well, thank you, Ram6. That's nice. And in fairness, I don't have a problem with anybody's God per se. That's a popular misconception. It's just not my belief. I know, especially during the whole Pain arc, people got hung up on, I don't like God complexes. That wasn't my issue with Pain, though, but people wanted it to be. My issue with Pain was I didn't think his plan was going to work. But it doesn't matter Muslim, Christian, or anything. I'm not a God believer. But as I've always said, the most important people in the world to me are religious people. So I hope I'm wrong. I hope you guys are right, and there is something after this life, and it's something really cool, and you all get that happy ending that you all feel is out there. I genuinely do. Absolutely do. Hold on, let me make sure I didn't miss any. No, again, Muslim, Christian, Buddhist, whatever you are, if religion gives you peace and makes you happy, I say absolutely good for you. Absolutely good. And again, I hope I'm the one that's wrong about what happens next. Mr. Emmel says, don't know if someone already mentioned him, but Trafalgar Laws, he was just mentioned. Also, Brooke, who was alone for 50 years after his friends got killed. No, that one I hadn't heard. Trafalgar Laws, we checked him a little while ago, Mr. Emmel, and I was reading some of his backstory. Yeah, his sounds pretty freaking brutal too. Brooke, I don't know if I'll be able to get anything on using Brooke alone. Hold on, let me see what I can find. I am God because I believe in God, Kenji says. But yeah, I don't have it. Actually, as far as just from a social strata, I generally don't in any way seek out other atheists because they tend to piss me off in general. Now, again, I don't like, throwing stones at any whole group in general, because every time you get in a conversation with other atheists, they just assume that you hate everybody. Well, not hate everybody, but look down your nose at everybody that does have a religious belief. And that's moronic. That's idiotic. I don't, again, my wife, my son, the most important people in the world to me are religious people. I don't have a problem with people doing that just because it doesn't happen to be what I believe. Again, I hope I'm wrong. Most intense chills I got when Sabo from One Piece was sobbing, saying how ashamed he is to be born a noble. I'll show. Oh, okay, cool. I'll show you the next stream. Cool, Joe. Yeah, I'll try tomorrow. I think I'll have enough time. If everything unfolds right tomorrow should be a reaction video stream. I'm fucking dying. I fast forward you. It's amazing. Hold on. Let me look up that character. Let's see. From One Piece, got him. Brooke. Soul King. Oh, Brooke is, the skeleton face. I've told you guys before that for some reason, ever since I was a little kid, skeleton faces fascinate me. Skeleton has straw hats found on board of a ghost ship. Oh, I never knew how he came to be. After drifting into the Florian Triangle, he is a devil fruit user who ate the Yomi Yomi no Mi and is undead, having been brought back into a pseudo-immortal state because of its powers. Okay, I don't want to read too much on him. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I didn't even remember. I probably knew at one point. I didn't even remember that was his name. Let's see. The artist Salvador Dali, he makes it. Yeah, I've seen some of Salvador Dali's stuff. Yeah, interesting is absolutely the word for it. Yuko from Amnesia had a dejected backstory, and for her dad was murdered by slavers who tried to abduce her and later witnessed her mother commit suicide. Oh, see that, I think, well, death is death, I guess. It's always going to be brutally difficult, but that's even worse for a child, I think. Not that, again, I hesitate to say it because it's not like either one is acceptable, but to see a parent commit suicide, I don't know how you come back from that. I really don't. I don't know, what can happen in life that allows you to even continue to function if you see a parent commit suicide. At 11, she was captured for her mysterious powers and, rape. She witnessed other children like her die to the enjoyment of the captors. Jesus Christ. In the end, she's died slowly, alone, and laying beside her father's tomb. Holy shit, that might be the worst one I've heard yet. Oh, Yuko from Amnesia. You got me curious now, King Sinbad. You told me the story. I'm not going to look that up. I want to put a face to the name. That might be the most brutal one I've heard yet. I just want to see who she is. Images. Yeah, and of course she has to be cute as hell. Oh my God. Wow. As far as the storytelling angle of it, that's the worst one I've heard yet. Let's see. I'm just trying to catch up with what everybody was saying. Oh, we're getting lag here and there, guys. I didn't even see it right now. Well, Spaz Kid goes to church. His mom's Catholic. He goes to a Catholic church, and again, he's really good with it. He's been, he graduated, or I don't know what they call it, from their Sunday school years ago, but he still goes back every Sunday to help with the other little kids. He's not anything close to a religious zealot, but he believes in God, and he's a Catholic. And him and I have interesting conversations about it all the time. And I tell him, just like I would tell anybody else, listen, don't get your belief structure from me. If you want to ask me why I believe what I do, I'll tell you, but then you make your own calls in life. I don't want anybody to be a clone of me or to think that they should think a certain way because of me. If you want my opinion on things, I'm always happy to share them, but I'm not looking to change anybody. More FNAF, please, on gaming channel, the newer ones, please. The gaming channel is pretty much dead, Bradley, because of what YouTube has done to all of them. So any gaming we do will be here. It's just a matter of getting time to go back to gaming again. And instead of live streams, it'll just be regular gaming videos. But I really want to, because if nothing else, I'm dying to play the second season of The Walking Dead. The first one was a blast. Five Nights at Freddy's, yeah, those were a lot of fun. And TF2 was a lot of fun. And now there's another game out there everybody's telling me is a blast, I guess. And again, not surprisingly, the title's gone right out of my head. I guess from what I've said, what I've seen is it's like the most, or typically the most watched game on Twitch now and everything. God, I can't think of the name. Spaz Kid has been playing it here or there. It's gone from here. Oh, One Piece I'm going to watch at some piece. At some at some point, without a doubt. Let's see. Who's a jobber, Cesaro? Hunter x Hunter looks really good. Demon Stars. We watched a lot of clips of that in the streams. Yep. Fortnite. Thank you, guys. Fortnite. Yes. I'm probably going to suck at it. Well, that's a given. But I kind of want to try out Fortnite just because I've been reading so much about it and hearing so much about it. Let's see. Fork Hunt, Sketty says. Are you an atheist? Yeah, Uncle Fester. Basically, for me personally, I just believe when we die, we just melt away back into the dirt. You know, we become worm food. That's just my belief structure. How do I manage my time? No, I don't write down a schedule, Alex, because I've actually do almost boring, almost the same thing every day. I get up. When I first get up, I come in, I check email. If I get time, I go over to the Discord, check what's going on over there. A lot of things with the channel. Then I go downstairs, spend some time with Spaz Kid before he has to go to school. Then I come back up and I watch. Again, I got it all memorized. I watched my first video, or my Naruto video. Then after I'm done watching, I go back downstairs, spend a little time with my wife before she goes off to work. Then I come back up, and the rest of the morning into the early afternoon is importing the files, doing the editing, the rendering, the uploading of that day's Naruto video. And by then, I'll usually just go downstairs, grab a little something, bring it up here, and eat it while I check emails, messages again. And then we go right into the stream that you see every day. And then once I do the stream, you guys know, because we end the streams when I have to go get Spaz Kid or whatever. And then the afternoons just vary wildly, depending on what's going on, whether I'm going to Spaz Kid's bowling or whether I have errands to do around here personally. If not, those are the days I get to do a second stream or occasionally make another video. But it's pretty much the same routine every day. I'm boring. Stefan. Oh, well, thanks for the super chat, Stefan. Now, if you meant to, because I know it's easy to do, if you meant to attach a message to that, don't do another super chat. I'll watch for your next message, because it's easy to click that button and have the super chat go up before you actually put your message in it. So if you meant to include something with it, I'll watch for it. The only problem I see you posting one is we need more videos, please. 3, yeah, David, 3 Naruto vids would be awesome, wouldn't it? If I stayed up 24 hours a day, I might be able to do that. If I can just completely give up on sleeping, yeah, we might be able to. I might be able to pull that off. I just got to watch for Stefan's message, guys. I think just in case that he meant to attach a message to that. That anime was the most depressing I've ever seen. Oh my god, just from that storyline alone, King Sinbad, holy shit. This is Stefan. Luxbox says, Tamu-chan says 20 Naruto videos a day. It's like an auction. Any tips on managing time, Chris? Managing time is just, it's, and I'm not a master at it either. I get distracted and shit all the time. But sleep is overrated, Kenji says. Is just discipline. You just got to discipline yourself and make sure if you got a schedule that you want to keep, that you sit down and do it. That's all it is. M's got it to 50. Cesaro, that's up to 100. Again, I feel like I should have a little gavel, and I should be calling an auctioneer here. Curtis Feet, Galahad's fetish. Tell me more about this Yuko. You guys are funny. 10 episodes. I do too. Oh, Megabird, in all seriousness, so do I. Megabird says, yeah, I wish sleep wasn't required in order to stay alive. Me too. Sleep is a pain in the ass. It genuinely is. I could get so much more done. Holy shit. Just finish the whole series in one night, King Sinbad says. the ultimate topper. There you go. Oh, shit. That's good. Going once, going twice. Sold. Itachi or Pain. I like, as it turned out, of course, I ended up liking Nagato. I like Itachi better, though. I just really like Itachi. I like the way that all fleshed out. You can't help for me to, but here's Stefan. Did you notice Naruto got cross-shaped pupils when he was facing Nagato when he was Nine-Tailed Shark? Oh, sure, with the in the Sage mode. Yes, I did notice that. Yep, that Sage mode is cool as shit. That's my favorite. I think that's my favorite of the jutsus so far. Is that Sage mode? Even without his beast, he barely sleeps. Yeah, well, that's, and as it is, I don't sleep much. Because by the time I go to bed, I get, typically around 5 hours sleep a night. But that's my regular schedule all day. And again, it's just because the Naruto videos just take so long because I have to cut out a certain amount of them. And I go over it and over it and over it, trying to pick the best points to cut so that we can still all enjoy the series together and I can still keep everything within fair use. So in the amount of time it takes me to put up one Naruto video at the channel, I could easily have done 3 regular reaction videos in that amount of time. Did you notice my pupils change when I'm sexually aroused? Alex says, yes. That's good. What would I be doing right now if it weren't for YouTube? As far as, well, I would probably be, because again, whatever we make on YouTube is my spending money. And, I like having that extra spending money to obviously be able to do things with my family and stuff. So I'd be doing my drudgery of writing. And see, YouTube is something I love and look forward to every day, especially things like the live streams and watching Naruto. And writing is drudgery. It's a job. I mean, it makes the money, but it's a job. But YouTube I love. King Sinbad says, did you notice Nagato's summoning that he used against Hanzo is the statue that the Akatsuki used to absorb the chakra from the Jinchurikis? Somebody just brought that up to me the other day, King Sinbad, and this is how bad my memory is. I did end up noticing it, but I don't remember if I noticed it during editing or if I actually noticed it when somebody else had pointed that out to me. But eventually I did notice it. I didn't notice it at the time, though. I did miss it at the time. Ichiro Goda sleeps 3 hours a day, so everything's cool. Yeah, I get a lot of those 3-hour days, because especially on top of everything else, in the evenings when my wife finally gets home, I like spending time with her, so I end up going to bed later than I planned, because just, so we can hang out and, watch something together or just be together for a little while. So it's, again, I'll have once, and it's not something I'm looking forward to. Spaz going to college is going to be really seriously rough on me emotionally. But when he goes to college, I'll end up with more time during the days because, I won't be picking him up from school. I won't be sitting downstairs with him, which I really enjoy. In the mornings, him and I sit and watch cartoons in the morning before he goes off to school. I'm going to miss all that stuff. But it's going to leave me more time, though. Oh, everybody's done that, Alex. Oh, I don't think it. And anybody who says that hasn't happened, any married couple that says that hasn't happened, is lying. Someday you're going to react to all Naruto and Naruto Shippuden openings. Probably not on the channel. Rigel? Only because I don't even know for a fact if this is the case with them, but I do know that most anime producers really, really get nervous about their openings and closings being on YouTube. Now, again, whether that's true with Naruto or not, I'm not 100% sure because I've always just stayed away from them ever since I learned that was like a hot button topic for the anime companies. So probably not. It depends on the woman, Xbox. My wife knows I'm a pig anyway, so she's not much bothers her. Sure. Well, back in the WWF days, Mega Bird, you didn't really have a choice to watch other promotions. I followed them through. Back then, you had a slew of wrestling magazines out, and any extra money I had back then went to wrestling magazines, comic books, or baseball cards. So that's how I stayed up on everything. There was none on TV locally. All you could see were the WWF broadcasts on Sundays, but we didn't get wrestling from anywhere else back then. That was before the days of cable and everything. So yes, that's how I kept up with them. I had what was it? It was Victory Sports Series put out The Wrestler, Inside Wrestling, and Pro Wrestling Illustrated. And I bought those every month religiously. I did whatever I had to do to earn money to be able to buy those magazines. And then Wrestling World or any of the others came after that. And I absorbed everything in them. But that's how I found the territory days. Yep, that's how I'd keep track of everything else. I watch the openings after I've progressed a little ways away from them to miss spoilers. Because I learned that early on, that you can't watch the openings as you're watching that particular arc or that particular section because it'll spoil for you. So I always skip them until I'm further away, and then I roll back and I watch them. Let's see. Once it's not that spicy. Goulash? Oh, my mom. Yeah, my mom used to make Dig Bick. My mom made goulash all the time when I was a kid. The spices, she would always tone down the spices, so hers wasn't spicy at all. I liked it. It's not one of my absolute favorite things, but I liked it. I enjoyed it. Let's see. Kid from One Piece? I'd have to look him up, Black Eye Grail. I don't have all the character names memorized yet. I know the mainline characters. I'm sure I've probably seen Kid, but I'd have to look him up to see exactly which character that was. L doesn't sleep. Yeah, well, that's not surprising when you're talking an intellect like L's. Spaz Dog. Yeah, she's down there freaking out about something else. The only thing, Cleophas, I wouldn't be good to make ranking with animes because there's only a few of them that I have a solid base of knowledge on. You know, Naruto, Dragon Ball, One Punch Man. I'm not even solid enough on One Piece yet. So that I wouldn't really be able to make a good list until I watch more of other animes. Is Spastica going to join a frat? I hope not, Alex. I've never been a big fan of Greek life. I think it's bogus for the most part. But I'm not going to tell him not to, obviously. But I kind of hope not. Love popcorn, Galahad. Absolutely love it. Movie popcorn, especially. Well, actually, Spaz Kid's girlfriend gave him a popcorn maker. What was it, for Christmas? And that popcorn in that is as good as movie popcorn. Fine. I just realized Curtis has blue eyes. It's a little, for some reason, now my eyes actually, it's weird. It depends. I don't know if it's the lighting or what I'm wearing, but they are either a green, a hazelish, or a blue, depending on the day. But for some reason, this webcam makes them look way more blue than they are. I don't know why that is. You'll see now, like on the webcam, they look this color. If I was to turn on my main camera, which I use for recording videos, they wouldn't be as blue. Why, I couldn't tell you. You gotta go. Okay, Cesaro, thanks for hanging in with us, pal. But yeah, they're not that blue. Trust me. The webcam's trying to. I think the webcam's trying to compliment me a little or something. Spaskid's girlfriend is fake news. One Piece has 936 named characters. Really, Kenji? Holy shit! Wow. I guess I shouldn't be surprised after 800 and some episodes. Yeah. Kid is the guy who can make those giant iron arms, and he has red hair. Yeah, I still have to look. I'm sure I've seen him. We've seen so many clips. I'm sure I've seen him. It's your eye jutsu, Curtis. You just haven't found. That's what it is, Big Green. I've got an ocular jutsu. I just don't know. Oh, now I'm going to be experimenting with that all day. Yeah, I'm going to end up hurting myself doing that. Yeah, I can see something bad coming of that. An anime body pillow. Tamo-chan. No, that's my girlfriend. Bakano. I've seen a little bits of that, Mega Bird. The gangster has shown me some of Bakano. And again, there's so... I have not... You guys haven't shown an anime to me yet that I've watched clips of that was a no. Some of them piqued my interest more than others, but all of them have looked good. That's what's intimidating to me. Alex says, your eyes make my pussy melt. Jeez. You guys are funny. Mr. Emo says, hey, by the way, Curtis, are you planning on watching more 70 Schmucks soon? And do you think you're going to watch some Pokemon Bridge sometime? Yes, On Schmucks, yes, I definitely plan on it. Again, it's just been time. But the last episode I watched was stunningly good. That episode 3.5, I loved it. So definitely want to watch more. Pokemon Bridged is right near the top of my list of the Abridged series. So when we get to the end of Naruto, I'm going to find out from you guys if you think we should go to an Abridged next, or see if there's a very limited number of anime I can watch the way I do Naruto, or if they want to go that route. So Pokemon Bridge is a very distinct possibility. And yes, more Seven Deadly Schmucks, absolutely. Absolutely. That's just the time frame thing. I haven't given up on it. I just haven't had time for it. Again, that last episode was stunning. I just enjoyed the shit out of that one. I really want to see that same story in Seven Deadly Sins, because I just was fascinated by it. Okay, Dig Rick, thanks for being in with us. As a matter of fact, I gotta go myself, guys. Today is actually family day for us. It's rare. Once every few months, we try and set a weekend day aside for me, my wife, and Spaz Kid, just to hang out together, unwind a little bit, have fun together. But my wife did have to go do some things for her mother, so that allowed me to come up and live stream, because I do miss live streaming too. This is like it's become such a part of my life, you know, doing these every day, and just something that makes me happy so much. I kind of hate missing out on them. But that's why the dog was barking. She just came back in. We watched The Fisher King earlier, and now our plan for the afternoon, so you guys can tell how exciting a person I am. Our plan for the afternoon is I'm going to go down now. My wife and I are going to watch some Disney World videos on YouTube. We love doing that. And then we're going to make pizzas for dinner, and we're going to watch it's been one of those, it's been a post-concussion syndrome day. It has been all day, even aside from streaming. Everything's blanking out on me. Think Wreck-It Ralph. My wife, actually, she's a Disney fanatic, and somehow she missed seeing Wreck-It Ralph. So Spaz Kid and I love that movie anyway, so we're all going to watch that, and then the evening time will be more Disney videos. So that's my big day today. But tomorrow we'll be right back to the... Well, thank you, Jamila. Tomorrow we'll be right back to the regular schedule. And hopefully I'll be able to do a... Because I know several of you have said that you got some more videos you wanted us to all watch together in a reaction video stream. So that'll be the plan for tomorrow. And me too, Dante. That's what we do. We watch the rides. We just do like walkthroughs. If any of you... I can't recommend them enough. If you haven't seen them, Dante and anybody else who's a Disney fan, if you enjoy watching videos from Disney just to get you hyped for your next trip, check out Tim Tracker. Excellent. The guy does phenomenal videos. Just takes you through, knows how to edit his videos together to keep them fun, entertaining, and always has new stuff about Disney. And if you end up subscribing to him, just tell him that Spaz Boys Comedy sent you. But that's Tim Tracker is just the top of the list. I love the guy. Easy to listen to. And again, one of the few people making Disney videos about Disney World that really knows how to put a video together and keep it interesting. So if you're a Disney fan at all, go just look him up. Just if you put Tim Tracker in a search, comes right up, and tell him Spaz Boys told you to come on over. But yeah, thank you guys. Indeed, Em. As always, you know that. But thanks for this. This was, again, it's always, I say it every time, but it's always a wildly fun chat. That's why I do chats every day, because they make me so happy. You guys are right. Holy shit, my eyes do look really blue today. Yeah, I would. Yep, I would. Fuck me. Oh, I got distracted. Pamfu. WBO. Obviously. I'm nippling it, so obviously it will. Flashily bang. Okay. I'm disturbed by how much I like that. I'm going to stop. Ugh.